got his man there, complete.
But we have flags on the field. I am afraid Sacramento jumped offside. They came on the blitz, 2 outside linebackers jumped. Proctor was one on the left side, and then somebody on top. They may have jumped.
The pass was complete to number 89, Eddie Britton. And you're right, Dave, it is offsides.
You know, one thing we don't see a lot of this year is the blitzing in this World League because of the no bump and run rule. You can't bump the receivers, so the blitz is
left side of the defensive line, 5 yards, still 3rd down.
So as I said, when you blitz, you usually bump and run outside, but you can't do it. So you've really got to pick and choose where you want to blitz. And there's Chan Gailey looking on. He's kind of happy they get a second shot at the 1st down here on 3rd and 5.
Third and 5 from the 25.
Now they've got all their receivers out, so if they do blitz, no one to pick it up.
Straight back, under the pressure, and this one complete to Harris. He's got some room, getting away, down to the 40-yard line, across his own 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 yards for Elroy Harris.
Sacramento did not choose to blitz that time, but the 2 defensive ends, you'll see 95 standing up right here. Let's see if we can roll it. There'll be pressure from the outside, but then a quick pass by Norseth to Elroy Harris.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 41-yard line, and Harris the single setback this time. And the give is to Harris. He wanted to go inside, now goes outside, and he is ridden out of bounds there. First hit by number 21, Robert McWright, and then the rest of the team came in on the tackle there, Dave.
That time they flopped the formation to put the 2 H-backs on the left side, and they'll pretty much run behind those H-backs. That's Robert McWright, number 21, the cornerback. Now you look at this defense, 2 outside guys, Bethune and Sinclair. They're 2 good defensive linemen. They put pressure on the quarterback. The linebackers, pretty good set. Corian Freeman, he's in there, and of course Nigerian's in because Jones is out with a knee problem.
So we've got a 2nd and 6 situation on the 45 for Norseth and company, who wants to put this one up, and that one is complete to Boyer, left side, is ridden down there by McWright, and also got a little bit of help there from his friend Corian Freeman, number 95, the outside linebacker. And you know, you talked about that no bump rule, Dave, and I'll tell you what, it's hard for a quarterback to read the coverage back there with that.
It is, because you've got the defensive backfield pretty much setting back in a zone. They're back 5-10 yards, and they don't declare right away, so it takes them an extra second to read the defense.
Not only that, you need quick and speedy safeties to help on coverage.
Look at this tight formation.
3rd and 1. Single set back, and Norseth wants to try and get the 1st down himself, and we'll wait for the signal.
It's going to be real close. I don't think he got a good job by the inside of that Surge defense, just stopping the quarterback sneak. You know, the Surge has changed this year. They've gone to a 4-3 defense. They had a 3-4 defense, but Jimmy Haslett came in defensive coordinator and decided, let's go with that 4-3 to put more pressure on the quarterback. With that no bump rule, he thinks he can get it better out of the 4-3. There's Chan Gailey on the field. He wants to see. I'm afraid they might be a little short.
And with their field position, you might wonder at this point if...
Listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd. They're getting into it already. Chan saying go for it.
I was just going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if Chan Gailey decides to go for it here on 4th down on their first possession.
I mean, now he could be in a situation where he could tell his quarterback or the center not to snap the ball, just try and draw them offside, or again, just try to plow it up in.
So it's 4th down and 1.
124 base, regular count. 124 base.
They brought an extra offensive lineman in, Di Lorenzo, 63. He's playing on the right side.
124. 124.
Nose of the football just across the 50-yard line. Harris leaps, and you know what? I don't know if he got it.
Yeah, that's just as close. When you get down to this type of situation, you got to get a push. Your offense has to push the defense. Defense has to push the offense. Whichever one wins is going to win the battle. I don't think he got it.
Pete Nigerian in on the stop.
Although you can sometimes tell both teams are staying on the field. normally that's an indication. When the defense knows they stop you, they go flying off the field, but they're staying on.
And the chain gang is out one more time to check this one out.
Wow. It doesn't get much closer than that.
So by a hair, it's 1st and 10 to go with the ball placed on the 49
left close, 129 stretch, 129 stretch, right?
129 stretch. What do you think?
Should be a running play on the left side.
Okay.
Down.
And you're right. Harris gets this one on the left side and is racked up there by Najarian, thrown backwards for a loss. Lewis Riddick in to help Najarian on the tackle.
Usually when you have those smaller numbers, the 100 series, it's a running series, and an odd number, in that case the 9, means it goes to the left side.
You know, talking to Shan Gailey yesterday in our meeting, he likes the communication. He likes talking to the quarterback. He says,
Mike, that was an Eagle look week, wasn't it? Yeah. What they've done, Chan, they kicked the linebackers over. They're stacking the linebacker over the 2-yard tight end side.
Down. Set.
Ball is batted up in the air, and Norseth trying to make his own catch.
Kind of shades of Joe Theismann in the Super Bowl against the Miami Dolphins a few years ago. Had a pass batted up in the air, and he knocked it away from whichever Dolphin it was. Good play by Norseth. Is that Sinclair in there?
That was Sinclair. You know, good matchup tonight between Joe Valerio, the right tackle.
Overloading everything to the set close formation.
That's right, gun. 128 sweep. 128 sweep. Ready?
Okay, now remember, said 129
right.
went to the left.
Right.
128 most likely would go to the right side. Now see how he's opened up this formation. Now again, it's 3rd down and 12.
Set. Hut.
Underneath.
Here's Harris. Right side sweep has got a block and some room and goes out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. Sinclair in on the stop for Sacramento.
See again, Coach Chan Gailey, a more of a conservative guy, likes to run the ball. You think typical passing situation. They're going to run the ball, and now Maggio in the game to punt the ball. Little wind in his face. Here you see Chan talking to Norseth.
I'm going to ask Steve, baby. Let's get him down, okay?
Maggio having a fairly good year, 39.4 average coming into this game.
Nice. Touchback.
And this one goes into the end zone for a touchback where Sacramento will take over 1st and 10. Back with more here on USA in just a moment.
Shine a light on you, shine a light on me, keep your Bud Light.
Welcome back to Legion Field. I'm John Mallos along with Dave Jennings and Dave Archer, the quarterback for the Sacramento Surge. There he is, and the NFL veteran. He's been around, a lot of experience in trying to show NFL teams around the league right now that he still has what it takes to play football, Dave. And you know, it's still a technicality right now whether or not he is property of the Philadelphia
King
Eagles,
right,
because
King right, Fox
we
left,
talked to him
pass,
earlier
14
today.
Strong dig on one. Ready?
And he says he doesn't even know if he's property of the Eagles because he played 2 games, the last 2 games, the last part of last season. 1st and 10 for Archer and the Surge. He's got 2 men in the backfield. That's Pringle and Burse. And the play fake on 1st down for Archer has got a man wide open. Across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. That's Carl Parker on a 22-yard reception.
Loves to go to Parker. Good hands, good size. He's running a down and in pattern. You hear, we look at the Surge offense. They won't change up their formations a lot. They're a 2-back team with a tight end green. Offensive line.
On two. Ready? 2 now.
Left side of that line for Sacramento, much heralded with Stevens and Buddenberg. It is very strong.
24 set.
Archer's got a 1st and 10 at his own 42-yard line.
2-5. Hot.
Pringle looking for some room off tackle, doesn't get too much, runs into John Brantley and Pelham McDaniels. And
Tell you, Brantley did a real nice job that time trying to block. Stevens was trying to block him, and you're looking right there, Brantley. He is one of the strengths. We look at the offensive line. They run a 3-4 defense. McDaniel's probably their best defensive lineman, but they're 2 inside backers, and they really use 3 because Junior Jackson, 51, comes in with Brantley and McGowan. They spell each other during the course of the game, and their defensive backs, 2 guys in the middle, Hunter and Miller, good ball players.
390.
2nd and 8 for Archer.
390.
It's Pringle in motion, top of your screen. Archer is going to run this one out of bounds before he gets hit. And Dave Archer is not afraid to take a lick.
You know, we talked to him this morning, and he said, earlier in my career, I was much quicker to run. Now he stays back and makes a little better decision, but he still will run the football.
You know what that is? That's experience, I think, Dave, huh?
Scat, spread right. Lily, 608 H-in on one. Ready?
So you hear those big numbers? That's a passing play. And the H-in, that should be the H-back or the halfback. They've got 3 people on the right side, will come in across the middle.
390.
It's Parker in motion. And on 3rd and 7, he's got a man open. Complete. Is he across the 50? That's Phil Ross, number 82. Or Mark Stock, I should say. I'm sorry. Mark Stock, number 82, and gets into it with a couple of defenders for Birmingham.
Birmingham Fire, they win on defense. They stop them here on 3rd down. And into the game now is Knees. And this is one area where I think Sacramento making a mistake. They're going with 1 guy to both punt and place kick. Knees, you see him here to the right of your screen. He is their punter. He's a good punter. He's secondarily a place kicker, but they're using him also as the place kicker. He hasn't done the job for them in that area yet.
James Henry back to receive this one as Knees stands at his own 35.
They ran out of time.
Yeah.
Not so important at this part of the field.
We were talking yesterday, you and I, about this 1-step, 2-step, 3-step with the punter.
Delay a game, offense, 5 yards, still 4th down.
In order to be a good punter on the professional level, you have to recognize when they are rushing, and if you are a normal 3-step punter, if you know the rush is on, you better be able to go to the 2-step. Now right now, Birmingham they're not really in a rush look. You can see that, well, you can't quite see it, but 2 linebackers are off, so they're going to return this punt.
Henry standing at his own 14-yard line, and this one is over his head, and this one will take a bounce right into the end zone for a touchback. So with 4:58 left in the first quarter, we've got a 0-0 game. Legion Field between Sacramento and Birmingham. Back in a moment. And we're back at Legion Field. John Malos and Dave Jennings, 0-0 ball game. 4:58 left in the first quarter, and the Fire with the ball starting at their own 20-yard line.
343. 343. 343. Tight. Got 50. Down. Sit. Cut.
Morstead has got his man. That's number 89, Eddie Britton, the Flash, going down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 20 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this is a pretty good pass by Norseth because this is a down-and-out pattern, a pretty deep pattern. He does have a sore shoulder, but he stands back there nicely and delivers it over to the right side. Britton running an out pattern. Look at that beautiful pass. Just does step out of bounds. And again, here's Birmingham starting with more of an open formation here on this second drive.
Also a nice job of slipping a tackle by J.R. Robinson, an attempted tackle. And this is 26. That's Jim Bell in for the Birmingham Fire in the backfield.
Good tackle by Goldberg. The right defensive tackle slipped in between the guard and the center to make that tackle. I'll tell you, this could be a low-scoring ball game, folks. Both these teams real good defensively.
Well, move back down this way.
All right, looks like
Down. Sit. Cut.
Morstead being chased, and he gets away. He gets out of it. Now wants to take off down the right side and is racked up there hard. at about the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you right
Bill
now.
Goldberg in on the first hit, Dave.
Right now, Louis Riddick, the strong safety, kind of hitting himself. He's number 42, lined up on the right side, and he came on the blitz and just could not get the job done. So Norseth, good job.
Let's go.
Here's Riddick, number 42. He's a tough hitter. He lined up on the right side, right up on the line of scrimmage that time, and came in the blitz.
So it's 3rd and 8 now. Ball on the 34. Norseth working out of the shotgun. Looking for Harrison. A little flare pass out to him. He will be well short of a first down. So Birmingham, another punting situation.
You see George Bethune out there. He's the right defensive end. He read that right from the start, and he ran out there with Harris, and Norseth did a good job looping it over Bethune's head, but Bethune had help. 4th down.
Outside guy, you got it. That's right.
Kurt Maggio ready to punt for Birmingham. And having a fairly good year, as I said, with a 39.4 average. His first punt goes 47. And number 88, Eddie Brown, waiting on his own 18-yard line.
Nice kick.
Beautiful kick. Brown just runs it out of bounds at the 23. We've got 2:10 left in the first quarter. No score. Birmingham and Sacramento.
Here's something for all you truck drivers to think about. There's an oil made special for trucks. An oil with the Shell brand. Oil that protects engines when they rev their highest and work their hardest. Think any oil will take care of your truck? Think again. Truck Guard from Shell.
On November 11th, 1940, a legend was born in Toledo, Ohio. Jeep. Jeep earned its stripes before most of us were out of knickers. Tough, unstoppable, go anywhere, get the job done.
But all the odds, a lot of people don't know that Jeep is part of Chrysler. So now it's our job to keep the legend alive. And this is where we'll do it.
Our new billion-dollar assembly plant in Detroit, Michigan.
Before the first Jeep came down the line, our workers had the most intensive quality training in the history of Chrysler. And this is a new Jeep Grand Cherokee, a lot more room inside, and the only sport utility with 4-wheel analog brakes and a driver's airbag standard. Every inch a Jeep. To some people, Jeep is for climbing to the top of the world or just going out on the town. To us, Jeep is what all 4-wheel drives are measured against. Always will be. Hey, in this business, you lead, follow, or get out of the way.
Strike. Counter-Strike, an all-new season on USA, tomorrow night at 10.
And they tell you as a defensive rush person, if you can't quite get there, then jump and block the pass.
And he did just that. As Archer.
Be quiet. You'll see Oliver right side of your screen. He's inside. He's attached by a block, and now he jumps with the left hand. There it is. Good job.
Coaches teach that. Put your hands up there.
That's it. Get up there to block it, because what the quarterbacks do, they throw it in lanes, and that takes away a lane.
Right. 2nd and 10 for Dave Archer. 2 men in the backfield.
130. Hot.
Ran out of time. 35-second clock went down. See David Archer winding his hand. We got to get it in faster. He's looking to the sideline.
Yeah, so you all right, baby? Hey. Okay. All right, we're all right.
You play. You do your job, baby.
You know they're going to try to hammer us a little bit, but it's not that bad.
Well, it looks like we're getting good push up
I
the
was
field.
trying not to.
The only thing on that, the Red Dog, the Bears Red Dogs, we didn't get close to them. I don't know who picked up.
No, let's go King right. Halfback screen left. Halfback screen left.
All right, so look for the screen pass on the
halfback screen left on one. Ready?
Look for
Count now.
The halfback should be Pringle on the left side.
And this is Pringle. and doesn't get anywhere. Number 70, Tony Bowick, had that play read all the way.
I think he was listening to our USA telecast here. He had it read beautifully. One thing about screen passes here in the World League, as we're rolling it down here at the end of the first quarter, on screen passes, offensive lineman can release downfield. Now, Bowick 70, see him read inside, and I said, wait a second, I'm reading this. He's coming outside. There's Pringle with a nice catch, but wait a second, here comes number 70. Pringle doesn't see him yet. Oops, I see him.
That's a sign of a good defensive team when you see those hands go up in the air from that defensive line. The clock winding down, and we will not get a play off.
390!
That's the end of the first quarter here in Birmingham. Sacramento with the ball and a score of 0-0. Back with more on USA in just a moment. Be with us here on USA next Saturday for more exciting World League action. We'll have a divisional matchup between the Birmingham Fire and the San Antonio Riders. All the action begins at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on USA Network, the home of World League football over at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. 0-4 the Knights, leading Frankfurt 14-0. That one in the first quarter, bit of a surprise, I might add. We've got a 3rd and 17 for Archer right here.
390! Hut!
Archer looking to flush out of the pocket and now throws upfield, and the ball is caught and then dropped.
A good play by John Miller that time, 44, the free safety coming in. But how about David Archer? Did he show some mobility that time? There's Miller coming in to close on it and force the incompletion, but good pressure from the front four. No blitz that time. You see number 70, Tony Bowick, coming outside. 77 inside, that's McDaniels, and here comes number 18, throws the ball. Watch 44, doing a nice job closing on the receiver. It's number 82, Mark Stock.
So here's Knees in the punt. James Henry back to receive at his own 23-yard line, and he shanked that. Yeah, right off the side of his foot. Ball takes a bounce and a hop out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 0-0 game. Birmingham's ball. Back in just a moment here on USA. Kay Stevenson and Chan Gailey both looking on at a 0-0 game with 14-11 left here in the first half.
You know, in their first game, opening game of the season, Birmingham got behind.
Q Ruby 0-4 flat flat. Q Ruby 0-4 flat flat.
Sorry, Birmingham got behind and never in the ball game.
Mike Norseth looks over the defense on 1st and 10 from his own 32. Puts this one up, and Mike Sinclair bats that one right down to the turf. Sinclair, a great defensive player and on allocation from the Seattle Seahawks.
And that was Phil Ross, the tight end, just releasing outside. The safety was not there to cover him, so Sinclair becomes an effective defensive back, blocking that pass, helping out the Sacramento defense.
Thus far, Norseth 4 of 7 for 32 yards and faces a 2nd and 10.
Down!
Pass is complete. That's the flanker, Phil Ross, across the 40-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup and close to a first down.
Did you see what they did that time? Of course, Ross, as the H-back, lines up on the right side. Last time he released to the sideline, it was knocked down by Sinclair. So this time he releases upfield and then goes outside, so they get him away from Sinclair, and a nice pass for a 9-yard gain.
Tight, tight, tight! Down!
The give is to Harris on 3rd and 1, and he's going nowhere, running right into Lewis Riddick and company.
Lewis Riddick, the strong safety, very tough. We talked to Jim Haslett, the Sacramento Surge defensive coordinator, this morning. Very impressed with Riddick. Now Riddick, of course, everybody up on the line with this tight formation, and Riddick on the right side just came across. You'll see him. He just beats his blocker and bang, right into Harris. A one-on-one battle, which all those defensive guys love. And he wins it that time. They get some help from how many guys? Count them. About 11. Maggio in the game to punt.
This one more on the line drive side, and caught there by
run backwards, Eddie Brown.
Run backwards by Eddie Brown.
Eddie Brown, the second leading punt returner in the World League. You can't do it in the pro game, run backwards, and you usually get caught.
A 50-yard punt, still a 0-0 score between Birmingham and Sacramento. Sacramento is backed up all the way to its own 9-yard line on 1st and 10. We've got 12:17 left in the first quarter, and thus far Birmingham has controlled the football, and time of possession certainly a factor, but still
16 counter Y on one. Ready?
Let's see
score.
Let's see if we see the counter down towards the bottom of the screen. Well, they'll pull the left side of the line and bring it down this way.
390. 390. Hot.
Here's the counter.
This is Pringle, right side, picks up some good yardage and a first down across the 20-yard line for Sacramento. John Miller, who had a 99-yard interception for a touchdown here a year ago against the Surge, in on the stop.
Ever since the Washington Redskins started that counter tray how many years ago, everybody else uses C72 and 83 pulling this side. Pringle with a counter. Miller coming up with a shoulder block. Doesn't really tackle him. Get extra 5 yards. Coaches don't like to see that block tackle. They want to see you tackle him with your arms.
Mike Pringle out of Cal State Fullerton. Only 5'8", 186 pounds, but he's a tough inside runner.
116. Hot.
And to give the Pringle again across the 25 to about the 29-yard line with Oliver in on the stop.
You know, John, with this type of game, no scoring, a defensive battle, now turnovers become so important. Haven't seen any tonight, but those teams.
Check with me. 17 power or toss 19M on one. Ready?
Just hear him say check with me. He is going to call one of those two plays he just called. He wants to wait till he gets to the line of scrimmage, sees the defense, and he will tell.
117.
Okay, they're going to run the 17 play to the left side.
117. Hot.
Back.
2nd and 4. This is Pringle looking to get the first down. Cannot get around the corner. The 51, Junior Jackson, an outstanding special teams player, in on the stop. Grabbed Pringle from around the ankles. Every time I look at Mike Pringle, I think of Chuck Muncie. He's wearing the goggles.
Again, the 17 coming at you to the right side, offensive left side. 51 comes in. Jackson fills the hole nicely. He's a good, strong player. We talked about him early on. He will alternate in there at the middle linebacker position. They use 3 players for 2 positions during the course of the game.
390.
3rd and 3 for Archer. Parker in motion, bottom of your screen, out of the shotgun. Pass is complete. That's the tight end, Paul Green. And a big gain for the Sacramento Surge. 14-yard pickup, first down at the Sacramento 44. Hunter and Miller in on the stop. Sorry, Dave.
Birmingham in their dime defense, and that time Green, number 83, the tight end, just beat McGowan. McGowan
left. Smoke left hot. 839 F flat on one. Ready?
Well, that's a big play. A lot of big numbers. Usually a longer pass play.
Smoke left.
34
hot.
set. 390. 390. Hot.
Tony Burks, and across midfield into Birmingham territory. That's a gain of about 7 yards for Sacramento. J.R. Holland in on the stop for Birmingham. He's from Cal State Sacramento, and I'm sure right now a lot of folks from the capital city tuning into this game right now.
Holland, number 21, had the wide receiver deep, but and that's who Archer was reading, so he went to burst outside, and 21 Holland came up and made a tackle.
34 set. 130. 130. Hot.
Burst looking for some inside room, doesn't get much at all. Oliver in on the stop, so it'll be 3rd down and about 2 for Sacramento. Interesting, Sacramento going with more of a controlled offense right now, Dave.
Frankfurt coming back. New York, New Jersey, they've had some problems. Quarterbacks going down with injuries. They lead the league in turnovers, but they're on the lead now.
15 lead on one. Ready?
Archer 6 of 8 thus far for 68 yards.
1-1.
Draw off the left side.
390. 390. Hot.
Lost the ball.
And who's got it?
What did I just talk about, John?
Talk about turnovers, and Birmingham has recovered. I believe that's Arthur Hunter, number 24, one of the toughest hitters on the team, makes the recovery inside Sacramento territory.
One of your favorites yesterday. Now Archer loses the ball here as he drops back to give it to the second back through. I don't know if the first back may have hit the ball. Just going off the left side, it appeared as though the first back through might have hit the ball and knocked it out of Archer's hand. And your favorite player, Hunter, you liked him yesterday here.
I would not want to run into Arthur Hunter there on a lonely street in New York. I'll tell you that right now, or
Hunter.
anywhere.
How about Archer? Archer had the ball, but Hunter took it away.
1st and 10 at the 49, and that's Jim Bell trying to get some inside yardage, and Archer not a very happy man right now, as to be expected.
These guys upstairs are fucking up.
I think he feels like maybe he's getting a little bit of bad coaching. That's when he's talking about those people upstairs, maybe not giving him the right information as he sees it.
Is that then his job to take control on the field?
Or talk to his coaches between series.
Right. 2nd and 8 for Birmingham. The pitch is to Bell, and tries to run through Lewis Riddick, number 42, and
we've called his name a couple times tonight. Riddick likes to hit people. As I said, Jimmy Haslett talked about Riddick, number 42, likes to hit people, get up there, and he'll hit you. But, you know, you'd think down here
Trips
maybe.
left. Bear 135, 134 OT. Bear 134 OT.
Okay, trips left. That's 3 wide receivers to the left
trips
side.
Left, Bear 134 OT. Bear 134 OT, right? Is it Wednesday?
Little play action pass. Bear means play action pass, although they're going out of the gun.
Set! Hut, hut!
Ran out of time.
Let's go, huddle up.
You know,
we've seen that more than a couple of times tonight,
well,
too.
Again, only the 40-second clock.
False start. Number 65 offense. 5 yards. Still 3rd down.
You know, you would expect this to happen maybe the first week of the season, but we're at the midway point, Dave, and a little miscommunication on both sides right now.
292 hook. Exit 292 hook, right?
Should see about on the outside a couple of hook patterns coming back to the ball about 8 yards.
Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, 3rd and 7 for Northseth and Company, and looking long down the left side. He's got Eugene Rowell, and there's some contact with number 24, and that's Tracy Perkins in on the coverage for Sacramento.
Tell you, Perkins did a real nice job reading the receiver. You see Rowell go down the left side, and he has his man beat, but then 24 will read the eyes of the receiver. Northseth is going to set this up. He sees his man Rowell beat 24 now. Now the ball comes down. Watch 24 turn when he sees it, has good position, almost makes the interception. So the turnover does not hurt the Sacramento Surge.
4th and 7. Lee Brown waiting at his 12-yard line and lets this one slide by, and still bouncing out of bounds at about the 11. 5:43 left in the half from Legion Field. We've got no score between Sacramento and Birmingham. Well, you know, to my knowledge, it's not the 4th of July, but that's the torch out there in one of the end zone areas. And Dave, what was that comment you had earlier?
What kind of breath do you think he wakes up with in the morning?
Wouldn't want to find out, my friend. Sacramento's got a 1st and 10, and the give here is to Pringle. He's got no room to go.
Number 52. That is Anthony Henton. He played the counter beautifully. He was the key block, and he could not be blocked.
Yeah. One of those bookends that you talked about, Henton and Oliver.
Again, the 3-4 defense. You'll see 52 get blocked right here by 72, but he just turns them in, doing a real nice job. So credit Henton taking that play head on, and credit him with a tackle. Buddenberg could not bring him down.
How strong do you think you have to be to just reach out with a left hand and grab a guy like that? 2nd and 11 for Dave Archer.
390.
Design roll this time, and has got Carl Parker. Is he got the 1st down? It appears he went
half a yard short.
Half a yard short, you think?
Yes, sir. That's
right. Dave Jennings, the eyes of an eagle, ladies and gentlemen.
Flag down on the play, though. In the backfield usually indicates holding.
Holding. Number 62 offense on a takedown. Half the distance. Second down.
That is Richard Stevens, the left tackle. That's the area in which they were rolling out. I'll tell you, this is what you call your typical defensive struggle that they're used to down here in Legion Field.
They really are.
Cincy right, 30 man on one. Ready?
Cincy right. That's 3 receivers, including the tight end on the right side.
390. 390. Hot.
And the give that time was to Pringle, much up the middle.
You know, John, what you do down here, especially in a scoreless game, a defensive struggle, you start to become a little more conservative in your play calling on offense.
Give me a timeout. Yeah.
Well, David Archer wants a timeout. He said, give it to me.
So Archer and company with 4:04 left in a 3rd and 11 calls a timeout. No score.
About 11 here.
Should have let the rock.
And we're back at Legion Field with no score in just a moment.
Took timeout at 22 on the time clock. I guess you should have let it run back.
The action when the Birmingham Fire try to take down the San Antonio Riders. World League Football on USA. Next Saturday night at 8 Eastern.
3rd and 11 for Sacramento from their own 9-yard line. Total offense for the Surge thus far, 93 yards. Checking those numbers in the second quarter, only 43 yards. So
4-3 set. 390. 390. Hot.
ball is juggled, but it's Doug DeBose in and out of his hands, incomplete. Pelham McDaniel's in on the coverage.
You don't think he saw McDaniels right there, do you? Well, here's a pretty key punt here with 3:52 left in the first half. Again, McDaniel's on the right side reading this beautifully, gets over there, and number 40 DeBose just drops the football, and now Nice has to kick it out of his end zone into a slight wind. This is a pretty big punt right here.
James Henry there waiting at the Sacramento 46 and came close to getting blocked. This one a high kick. Takes a bounce at the 40 and will be down right there at the 41.
Good job by Nice. Not a lot of distance, but good hang time. No return. Well, the way the defenses have been playing, no big deal, right?
No, not really. A 32-yard punt there for John Nees, in Birmingham starting out with 3:23 left and excellent field position. So Frankfurt has tied this one up at the Meadowlands now, Dave. 14-14 in the second quarter between Frankfurt and New York, New Jersey, which has yet to win a game this year.
137, yeah. 137.
I think they're coming this side. There it is. Play action.
Northus has got a lot of room on the right side and takes it out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Play action to the left side that time. He rolled out to the right. If you wonder why he didn't throw it, he had no receiver. His only receiver was about 45 yards deep, and he was doubled.
Left, 138 stretch. Good.
Let's go. We need to score here. Let's go, you guys.
Need to score. Need to move the ball.
138 stretch.
138 stretch. What is that?
Well, I believe that's going to come over on the right side. Normally 100 series for Birmingham is a run, but that last play was a 100 series, and it was a play action. Pitch outright.
That's Elroy Harris. Big hole across the 30 down to about the 23-yard line of Sacramento.
Good blocking on the right side. Pitch to Harris. Caught it. Exploded up. And now, is this about the first time either team has been in scoring position?
I believe so. 14-yard pickup for Elroy Harris.
You got 2:24 left now.
Joe Valerio's way off the ball.
Okay.
Down.
From the 24-yard line. Harris again.
I'll tell you one thing on that play. Credit Eugene Rowell with a beautiful block. He blocked Louis Riddick, the strong safety, inside here at the 2-minute warning, enabling a good gain that time for the Fire.
So Sacramento, nothing. Birmingham, nothing. Back with more from Legion Field in a moment.
I was going over my bank statement, and I saw that my rates had never been so low. This is all I'm earning?
Common sense says you can't always depend on yesterday's solutions.
I've got to be kidding.
Fidelity Investments, America's largest mutual fund company, has the income opportunities you may want.
So we're talking side of the screen. You can't see him, but Eugene Rowell is the receiver right here. If we can stop it right there, a beautiful block on Riddick, and he clears it out. So a great job by the receiver. So number 34 Harris clears up inside the 20-yard line.
Second and short yardage for Birmingham. Sinclair giving chase, and the pass intended for Phil Ross falls incomplete.
And Ross was wide open, and credit Sinclair with putting pressure on Norseth that forced a poor pass, because again, Ross wide open. Sinclair, we've called his name a couple times. There's 82 Ross. He's an H-back lining up on the right side, just releasing outside.
They ain't put nickel in yet.
No, you gained for Tony.
One back's coming.
Five wide receivers
on a 3rd and 3. Not going anywhere. Runs right into big Nate Hill, number 96. And was that a design play, do you think?
I think it was a design play. They only rushed 4, but Nate Hill was the one who came in, and I'm not sure if it was Schoenwolf right there. He pushed right back into the quarterback. But here, a very important scoring opportunity for Philip Doyle, number 3. There's Nate Hill, number 96, the big guy inside. He's played on this field before. Here's another player who's played on this field, Doyle, on a 38-yard attempt.
Kick is on its way, and it's good. So Philip Doyle, who played high school football on this field, and of course played college ball at Alabama, connects from 37 yards out. And Birmingham drawing first blood, 3-0 with 1:18 left in the first half.
How important is this field goal? Again, kicking it back to his left, splits those uprights. He's done it many times here with the Crimson Tide and does it again. So could be a very big 3 points here for Birmingham. 1:18 left in the first half. We'll be back in a moment.
A 37-yarder ready to kick it off for Birmingham, and talk about a kickoff. That one is out of the end zone, and what makes that kick so impressive, you know, they're using a 1-inch tees this year.
They used to be able to use a 2 or 3-inch tee, or 1 if they wanted to, but of course the 1-inch tee now makes it, that's the mandatory height of a tee, so you cut down on your height of your kickoffs. But Doyle didn't seem to have any trouble that time.
6 plays, 21 yards, 8 up, 2:05 for Birmingham on that scoring drive.
Oh, here we go. 2 plays. Both Lilly, gun spread right, 539 H option, and 608 H in, both on the audible. Ready?
Obviously 2 passing plays. He's calling 2 in the huddle in case the clock is still running. They've used up one of their timeouts already.
Got time. That's number 82. Mark Stock breaks a tackle. And he's got running room on the right side. If he can get a block, he might go. And ridden out of bounds by number 28, Fred Foggy. That's a 60-yard pickup for Sacramento. So boom, right off the bat on first down. Boy, oh boy. Dave Archer hitting Mark Stock.
Sacramento doing to Birmingham what San Antonio did to Sacramento last week. There's 1 missed tackle by Jackson, and now he's got the whole sideline. A good block there. I believe that was Pringle. Now Miller comes over 44 and just uses the sideline. But wow, 1 play.
Just like that. They're down at the 19-yard line, actually the 20, where it's 1st and 10. And out of the shotgun again goes Archer. Looping it in the end zone. Wide open is Carl Parker for a Sacramento touchdown.
Arthur Hunter misread that, I believe. He is the strong safety. He came up Parker went right by him. The all-out blitz that time by the Birmingham Fire as the two inside backers came. And Archer reading it beautifully as Parker goes to the corner. Hunter with his hands on his hips.
Carl Parker, his second touchdown catch of the year. A beautiful pass here, Dave, by Archer.
See if we can see Hunter bottom right. Don't know if we'll even see him. He's not even in the picture. Parker just takes it in. A beautiful pass, a definite blown assignment by Birmingham.
John Neese on the extra point and drills it. So 2 plays, and Sacramento now has the lead with 57 seconds left.
You know, the people in Sacramento know what I'm talking about. Last week, inside of 2 minutes, both the first half, second half, moved the ball. Here, inside of 2 minutes of the first half, they moved the ball. Let's just not play 28 minutes. Just start it at a 2-minute warning, have a 10-minute break for halftime, come out, play the 2-minute warning second half, and go home.
Sacramento went 80 yards, 2 plays, and ate up a total of 21 seconds on the clock. Now remember, in the World League, the clock stops inside the 2-minute mark if your team picks up a first down.
And then as soon as it's reset, they'll wind it again.
Right.
Doesn't go on the snap.
Right.
Oh,
you believe that?
You know, we're talking during a commercial. You and I are talking about what are we going to talk about at halftime about the defensive battle. All of a sudden, bang, bang. Now we got a couple big offensive plays, a missed tackle, and a blown assignment. That blown assignment, almost like a turnover, a mental mistake. And Arthur Hunter left with his hands on his knees, and somebody made a mistake.
James Henry and Eddie Britton ready to take the kickoff, and that's Henry. It's a short kick, loses the football, and falls on it at the 18-yard line.
Now, it'll be interesting to see what Chan Gailey decides to do. Doesn't have a great offensive team with 52 seconds. Do they just run it in and take it in at halftime, or will they open it up? We'll find out.
What would you do?
Well, with this offense, I just sit on it.
Yeah.
Go, come on. Now, two trips right, X, 596 option, X, 596 option, right?
Let's go. That's why I'm up here in the booth, because they are going to run a passing play.
Okay. On 1st and 10 from the 19.
Down. Now look at Sacramento, only 3 guys up. Everybody else going to drop into coverage. 3 guys rushing, maximum protection.
Wide open is Jim Bell, and takes it down to the 40-yard line. Lewis Riddick, we've called his name a couple of times, 21 yards on the pickup.
And as you said, they will stop the clock.
They're going to play this coverage all the way in this front, all the way down, Chan, once they get into it.
Stop the clock while they
play
reset.
3-2 all the way down.
So now he's talking about 3-2. That's a 3 offensive. Now timeout here by Birmingham. 3 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, 6 defensive backs.
But the 4-1 in 866 choice and see if you can get the. You may get the X. Okay.
Hey Mike, this is where they play at 44 all the way down.
Left. I have 4-1 in this time. 866 choice.
They bring another lineman in.
Yeah, 4-1.
Chan Gailey fits in very well down here in Birmingham.
Watch the blitz.
If you noticed on the sideline, number 12.
We got a trips left, exit, 866 choice. Just get around, turn around the zone. Trips left, exit, 866 choice. Exit, 866 choice, right?
The choice is they have a choice of running a certain pattern depending upon where the defensive backs are playing. And again, now they've come with a 4-man defensive line. They're in the 4-1-6 look. See the 4 guys up there? 1 linebacker. A little change in their defense.
Set! Hut, hut!
Just out of the reach of number 80, that's Willie Boyer. J.R. Robinson on the coverage.
All right, 4-1 still. Bring another linebacker.
Okay,
not 3-man front.
Orange left. Orange left.
3-man front? Yes.
Yep, they came in with 3-man front.
Orange left, strike 903F.
No, it's 4-man. Still 4.
3F. Orange left, strike 903F. Ready?
Now, the 4-man front, they're staying with it for the second time. Again, those big numbers mean a long pass play.
4 receivers out for Birmingham. Dumps it off, trying to hit 42. That's Steve Avery, and he just simply dropped the football. 31 seconds left in the half, Dave.
Norset had to get rid of it quickly because there was good pressure by the Sacramento defense.
What they play that time?
Coming up at halftime, the Budweiser halftime report. A talk with Jack Youngblood, now in the front office for the Sacramento Surge. Scores from around the World League and first half highlights and all the stats from right here at Legion Field.
Basil Proctor, 56. He'll line up on the left side.
1 for 7 on third down conversions as Northseth finds a man, has it. That's Jim Bell at midfield, but the clock is winding down. 23 seconds left in the half.
Might as well go for it here if they're even short. Now they got the first down.
You got run underneath you?
All right, got nickel in.
I don't know why. All right, there's a timeout as Northseth goes to the sideline. 23 left.
Can you run another 8? Can you run another 8? Okay, let's go with 866 choice. And if they go to 5-7 again, trips right, X, 866 choice. Watch the hot, though. This is about the time they got to the 50, they ran the hot thing, okay? All right, it's going to be 4-1. Hold on a second.
Trips right, X, 866 choice.
Right.
Now, when he says watch the hot, he's talking about the blitz. You got to read the blitz here. That was 80. Willie Boyer right there asked him if he could run another pattern.
I'm trying to look to the right.
Mike Northseth, 7 of 14, 72 yards thus far.
Run a good route on this choice. Let's go. Trips right gun. X, 866 choice. X, 866 choice, right? X, 866 choice. Land.
3-man line defense.
Down. Set. Hut.
Complete. Jim Bell across the 45-yard line.
Got to use their last timeout.
Proctor in on the stop. I tried to mention earlier, number 12, Sean Moore, on loan from the Denver Broncos, is the backup quarterback to Northseth. Has yet to play a down, though, in the World League. Of course, he was runner-up in the Heisman a couple of years back.
Outside.
You see him right there, number 12 to the left of your screen.
Okay, if we get the first down, we want to rally, and then we'll kick the field goal, okay? All right, got it.
Again, the wind right to left, so they've got to get it about the 35.
Just a second.
8-yard gain.
I know it.
Okay. 459.
Okay, that's good. Let's go 459
Trips
Juke.
left, exit.
Trips left, exit, 459 Juke.
They have time for 2 plays and then the field goal. Second down, they've got time for
When we get the first down, line up and we'll go rally, okay? Trips left gun, exit 459 Juke. Exit 459 Juke, right?
And in case you're wondering, kicker Philip Doyle has hit from 50 yards so far this year. That's tied a World League record.
No timeouts left for Birmingham.
Set!
Right side, he's got a man to about the 34-yard line.
Now what they've got to do is get up and just throw the ball into the ground to stop the clock. You should see Northseth just take it and throw it into the ground.
On sound, Billy. Whistle. You're not going to say. It's set. Down.
Okay, he stopped. He did that, and you're allowed to do that, obviously. But he did that because there are no timeouts left. Just stop the clock, let Doyle come in and kick the field goal. So good clock usage by the Birmingham Fire to get down here. And I'll tell you, a field goal for them, it's going to be about a 54-yarder, but Doyle definitely has the foot. He's got a slight breeze at his back. So it's be interesting to see this go through.
He's already hit a 50-yarder earlier this year. That came in the first game against Sacramento, and tonight has hit from 37 yards. So for the year, he's 6 for 9. See if he's got the leg to do it here.
Sacramento calling a timeout. Are they trying to say there was no time left on the clock? They're 3 seconds. Some of the defensive coaches seem a little upset here. Now, one thing, as they lined up here, Sacramento had everybody up. That's a perfect time to throw the pass. You got to put a couple guys back in coverage on this.
But there was a lot of confusion down there. As you know, inside the 2-minute warning, the clock does stop when you pick up a first down, and then immediately before the snap, it starts again. So there was a lot of confusion as to, I think the confusion came as to where the ball was going to be spotted.
Well, did you see them move them up? They moved Birmingham up. They were lined up on about the 36, but the umpire moved them up just inside the 35-yard line. That's when you heard Sacramento screaming, "Where are you lining up?" And that just 2-yard difference could be big on a 53, 54-yard field goal attempt.
And of course, the clock does not start until the referee blows the whistle.
Now here on this play, because it was an incomplete pass, it will start on the snap. 3 seconds left. Call it a 50, you want to call it 52.5-yard field goal?
I'd say about 52.5, yeah, but it'll go in the books as 52 if he hits it. See if he's got the leg, and it's good.
Wow.
A new World League record for Philip Doyle. 52 yards.
What did I tell you? Let's just, when they come out, just put 2 minutes on the clock here. All right, just put 2 minutes on the clock and let them go. Watch Doyle. They'll tell you right away. He'll tell you. Kicker, he said, "Yeah, I got it. I'm running off the field. I know it's good." Look at him. Look at him. He loves that. See Chan Gailey, the head coach. Come on, Chan, let's go. You're only behind by 1. Chan's going, It's good. It's good. Yep.
52 yards, a new World League record. And at halftime here at Legion Field, Sacramento 7, Birmingham 6. We'll be back with halftime activities here on USA in just a moment.
The World League on USA is being brought to you by Kentucky Fried Chicken. Nobody's cooking like today's KFC. By Budget Rent-A-Car. The smart money is on budget. And by the Sports Extra Score Phone. Fast, accurate, and dependable. The Sports Extra Score Phone.
Per minute. Jim Vice Sports Extra provides you with the fastest and most complete scoring updates in the country.
The Budweiser Halftime Report is brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. With that clean, crisp, cold taste, nothing beats a Bud.
It's a defensive struggle here at Legion Field, Birmingham, Alabama. Halftime with Sacramento out in front by the count of 7-6. Welcome back, everybody. I'm John Mallows along with Dave Jennings, and we're joined by none other than Jack Youngblood, the former defensive end of the Los Angeles Rams, and hopefully one day you hope to be in the Hall of Fame. But right now, let's talk about this game. Your kind of game, a defensive struggle.
What else could you expect from a game here at Legion Field? I mean, the tradition here is such that you expect tough, hard-nosed football games, and that's what the Fire and the Surge brought tonight.
Go ahead.
You know, one thing I said, let's just play 2 minutes. Have a 2-minute warning. When they come out here, second half, that's when it's decided.
It's almost like basketball.
That's right.
You can forget the first 48. Just play the last 2.
That's it. How are you doing with Sacramento? How are things going out there?
We're loving it out there. We've made a lot of changes over the course of the year. I think our football team is probably more improved than any team across the league, and it shows. I think team speed is just dramatically different.
Jack, you're involved in everything. You've got your hand here, you've got your hand there, and maybe over here. Exactly what are your duties with the Sacramento Surge?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure, but you know, of course, being on the field for 14 years, it gives me some ability to tell some of these young kids and to have the opportunity to try and teach them some of the old tricks that I knew playing defensive line. So I help coach a little bit during the week, the 2 hard days, and then I'm director of marketing, which you know, I'm using the experience factor and the NFL credibility there, and my experience in the front office with the Los Angeles Rams for 5 or 6 years. So I've got my hand in a little bit of all of it, and I do the broadcast too.
Key game tonight. You're not walking around with a broken leg or anything tonight, are you?
Well, I'm playing hurt.
Now, Jack, let's talk about this league from last year to this year. Quite a difference.
Well, I think the first thing, people think that the allocation of the NFL player really had a dramatic difference. I think the talent level of the draftees, the kids that were drafted who were the free agents that didn't play in the NFL last year made a big difference in the league this year. Overall, team-wise, we don't have but, 9 players on the Surge football team that were with us last year. Right. So that's not all NFL allocation players.
You're going down here, the stretch here, 5 more games. You have a favorable schedule in the sense that you've gotten through with that European thing. No, I mean, you're going to Europe now, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough battle for you.
Let me tell you,
I'm thinking of Birmingham. They're the ones who made that trip.
They got the other way. We're on a 3-week road trip here. Birmingham. They're all foreign countries. Right. Birmingham, then we go to London, and then we go back to Montreal. So,
Jack, one other quick thing. Biggest difference that you've seen so far from this year to last, in direct relation to the rule differences between this league and the NFL, what would it be?
The biggest thing is the fact that the no bump rule with the receivers.
How much of a factor is that, though? Everybody talks about it, I know.
At first, the receivers thought it was going to be a heyday for them. But what has happened, the real athletes are on defense, and defensive coaches.
What else would you expect from Jack Youngblood, right?
No,
but you know one thing, you don't see a lot of the situation substitutions both sides because of the smaller rosters.
You don't, and the defensive coaches have come up with schemes to offset that rule.
Yeah.
Jack Youngblood, always good to see you. Hope you get in the Hall of Fame someday. I know you're up to be inducted in the Collegiate Hall of Fame in December, is it?
Coming December. Right.
Okay, at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. Dave Jennings and I will be back with more here. Halftime activities from Legion Field, where Sacramento leads 7-6.
At the Lake Edna Karate Club's last get-together.
Sacramento and the Birmingham Fire 7-6 at the half. Scores from around the league earlier today. Barcelona shutting out London, the defending World Bowl champs. And at the Meadowlands in New Jersey, it's a dogfight between Frankfurt and New York and New Jersey, tied at 14. Of course, the Knights winless, 0-4 on the season. Tomorrow, Ohio is at San Antonio, Montreal against the Orlando Thunder. And we're at halftime, 7-6. What other kind of game would you expect from these two? A defensive battle.
Defensive battle for the first 28 minutes, and then all of a sudden, bang, 2 minutes to go, and things start happening. And sometimes you see that. You folks in Sacramento saw it last week in the San Antonio game. Last 2 minutes of both the first half and the second half, San Antonio went wild and got back in the ball game.
First half highlights look like this, with Philip Doyle for Birmingham drawing first blood on a 37-yard field goal. And boy, Doyle has been the one bright spot on offense, is scoring as far as Birmingham has been concerned this year.
You could see on that kick, he kicked it well through. And now mistakes really hurt Birmingham. Mistakes in this sense. Here is a missed tackle right there, and then Stock going to take it down the sideline. So the missed tackle really added about 40 yards onto this reception by Stock, who just takes it downfield. You know, you talk about Brown and Parker. Stock comes in with a big play, and of course it sets up the touchdown pass, the 20-yarder to Parker. Again, a mistake. The blitz by Birmingham. Hunter gets caught. Parker wide open. Almost dropped it.
I saw him bobble that.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. But he likes it, so he's going to spike it.
Of course, that made it 7-3 in favor of Sacramento. And then Philip Doyle, who played high school ball here on this field, who played for Alabama and kicked for the Crimson Tide, nails a 52-yarder, believe it or not. That's a new World League record. First game of the season in Sacramento, he had a 50-yarder to tie a World League record. Thus far, he is 7 of 10 on the year. Philip Doyle, the kicker for Birmingham. Right now, 7-6, favor of Sacramento. Dave and I will be back here at Legion Field in just a moment.
The Budweiser Halftime Report has been brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. With that clean, crisp, cold taste, nothing beats a Bud.
All right, Birmingham getting ready to kick off in the second half, trailing 7-6. It's Stephon Adams waiting in the end zone to receive the kick for Sacramento, along with Eddie Brown on the far side. And this one looks like it's going to go to Brown in the end zone, and no, he's not going to take it out. I believe that's Anthony Green and not Eddie Brown. Sorry about that, Dave.
It's okay.
No problem.
Doyle likes kicking right to left on this field as Archer runs back on the field. Again, slight wind. It gets windier here during the daytime. We were here yesterday for practice, came out earlier this afternoon windy, but it's calmed down a little bit.
Trey Wright. Pass. 17 counters strong on one. Ready? Good fake now.
Now they're going to run a 17 counter. It sounds like they're going to play action off of it.
34 set. 390. 390. Hot.
Fake the counter. Now roll out to the right.
Richard's got a man and makes the catch. It's incomplete though.
Yeah, Parker had it. But when he went down to the turf, he lost control of the ball. Has to control the ball throughout the act of hitting the ground. Here again, the counter, the fake the counter to the right defensive side. Now he's going to roll out to the right. See the ball flying free. Officials right on the ball. Now Parker just running a 10-yard out, well, more like a 20-yard out. Right on the sideline.
Oh, what a hit by Freddie Foggy, huh?
Yep.
That was close to being a flag, don't you think?
Flag.
No, he was out of bounds when he hit him.
Well, he had the ball.
Yeah, but he was still out of bounds. Second down for Archer, and throwing incomplete to Eddie Brown, but that was a tough hit. Not really. I mean, it was a close play, but a good defensive play there on that previous one by Fred Foggy. Archer tonight, 8 of 13, 144 yards for 1 touchdown. Of course, that one going to Parker.
Gun, stack right. Lilly, 539 H option on one. Ready?
This is stack right. Now see on the right side, maybe we'll get it bottom of the screen. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. They're right next to each other. This might be the new look they've been saving. You see at the top of the screen.
390. Hut.
1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Here's Archer in trouble again and incomplete. Mark Stock, the intended receiver.
Good pressure that time by Darrell Phillips to tackle. I think he felt he got held, but good pressure that time. And there's Simi Carter, number 43. I'll tell you, defensively, at least in the first 28 minutes of the first half and here beginning of the 3rd quarter, it's a good defensive battle.
Knees ready to punt. 3 punts for a 39.7-yard average tonight, and Henry waiting on his own 40-yard line.
World League rule, they can release, the Sacramento offensive line can release before the punt. It's the college rule. Good punt here by Knees.
Henry is hit immediately and goes down at the 42. And we talked earlier, of course, today about John Knees and some of the coaching staff telling us that he's a natural punter. And he's a punter first.
Punter first, place kicker second. And
exactly.
He is the statistics would tell you that. He's, I believe, 1 for 5 on field goal attempts. And last week it hurt him. He missed an extra point, also missed a field goal. Hurt them against San Antonio.
Tough doing double duty, though, Dave.
Absolutely. But they're saving a roster spot, and I think it's a mistake.
Down.
Play action. Dumps it out to Harris, right side. Riddick got him by the jersey, and it looks like a pickup of 9 for Elroy Harris.
A little check by Harris. He waited to see if anybody was going to release. A little bump on the defensive end, then released outside. And you'll see 34, little play action on the counter. He just releases to the right side. Net coming to him nicely. Riddick comes up to meet him. Good arm drag there by Harris.
Nope, nice going back over to the wing. God dang it.
Second and short, and this is Harris. He's got the first down and much more, and carries a few people inside the 40-yard line down to about the 38. Herb Welch is the man who got to him first.
Okay, Carl Back's the left tackle. He is playing out there instead of Cesar Rente tonight. Back's doing a real nice job sealing.
134 slant, 134 slant, ready? Down. Sit. Hit, hit.
This is Harris looking for a hole and gets one. And he fumbles the football. As he crossed the 35, I don't know who's got it. In that big stack, it's hard to tell, but
just look at the white shirts there. They know that Birmingham has it.
I look at the striped shirts, though.
Those guys, well, I shouldn't say anything. Art McNally will get on me because he's been very good to me over the years.
Okay.
So Birmingham.
Bing, 203 swing. Wing left, Bing, 203 swing.
Birmingham.
Wing left, Bing, 203 swing. Bing, 203 swing. Right?
Bing,
they hang on to the football, Dave. Yes.
Swing, Bing. What was the other one? Alliteration there.
Yes.
Down.
Wing, Bing, and swing.
Morset, I don't know what he wants to do, but he's racked up at about the 30-yard line, shy of a first down.
They tell you on special teams to put your head on a swivel. Well, Norseth had it that time because
Go with
Sinclair
the
came in.
Wing left, 135 slant.
That's a run back. That's a run on the left side, and he's going to try to cut it back.
Let's get the first down here. Let's go. Get the first down. Wing left, 135 slant. 135 slant, right?
They had a wing right, 134 slant. They handed it off right. He came back inside. Let's see if 34 in the backfield starts to the left and then cuts it back inside.
Down.
Harris runs right into Herb Welch and gets the first down for Birmingham.
Well, great blocking on that left side of the line of scrimmage on that 3rd and short. Really credit that offensive line with opening up some big holes there for Harris to roll through.
Harris originally drafted back in 1989 by the Seattle Seahawks. In fact, fumbled twice in the World League opener out in Sacramento, and maybe had crossed the fire that ball game, and he has also fumbled once here again tonight. 1st and 10 for Mike Norseth and company. Harris again over right tackle, runs into Mike Sinclair on allocation from Seattle.
But Carl Bax, also the left tackle, pulling and leading up into the hole. There's a player down on the field as Sacramento's medical staff runs out on the field to see who it is.
There, 139. Good call.
Let's go, Phil. Knock him inside.
Let's
Wing
keep
left.
Bear, 139.
Bear, 139, right?
We have a timeout on the field. There's an injured player. You can see him there. Number 22 is Junior Robinson. He is the left cornerback. He is going to come out.
And that would be a big loss for Sacramento because their corners have played outstanding this year in J.R. Robinson and Robert McWright. Junior Robinson, 5'9", 181 pounds, out of East Carolina.
Always nice to see those guys going off under their own power.
He's also a good special teams player.
See if this is a toss around the left side, if they call the same play that they just did before the injury timeout.
Harris has got 28 yards rushing on this drive alone. And the fake is to Harris.
And do you see Sinclair again, 75? Sinclair has been almost like a defensive back. He gets in the way of Norseth, and he really messes up his timing because he's got a receiver out there, 82 against, there's 75. Look at him, he says he can feel the ball coming by him, but he's really messing up Norseth on his passes to the right flat.
You're going to tell me that Phil Ross can't catch this pass here?
It's not as good a pass because he's got to adjust. See how he's got to adjust it, and see how he threw it way inside? Because of Sinclair. 3rd down.
10 of 19 for 98 yards thus far. Here's Harris. Left side, and drops the football again.
But doesn't matter because number 93,
right.
George Bethune, jumped offside. It'll be a 1st down for Birmingham. See, that's not a fumble either because when he hits the ground on defensive contact, the ball is dead immediately upon his contact with the ground. Let's see if they got 93 Bethune, and he's an Alabama kid. I'll give him the 1st down.
George Bethune, the
All
first.
sides, 93 defense, 5 yards. That's a 1st down.
Seeing what drives defensive coaches crazy, he's supposed to go on the motion of the ball, not the sound of the quarterback's voice. And the quarterback drew him offside that time with a heavy hut. You don't go on the sound, you go on emotion. Penalties 5 for 25 for the Surge.
Bethune was the first player, as I was trying to say, chosen overall in the 1992 draft in the World League, and we've got a 1st and 10 from the 11.
Do you hear the music they were playing on that Sweet Home Alabama?
Yeah.
Leonard Skinner in there.
Jim Bell on an inside carry, not much. In fact, got only a yard. And another controlled drive, Dave, by Birmingham.
Hold it for me, baby.
Harris off to the side for the moment.
Bell is the single setback. It's Phil Ross.
That one he should have caught. Sinclair was there, and you can see Norseth upset. That definitely should have been caught, but Ross fought the ball. Came to a shit. He kind of fought it and threw it down to the ground. Norseth upset. And watch Sinclair, right side of your screen.
What do you mean
see
by
right there?
fighting the ball?
He fought. See him? He fight it. He tries to bring it in. He throws it down to the ground. He knows he should have had it.
Maybe he was just trying to place it down on his hip and it just.
Right, 903, F.
Yeah, strike. Hold on.
This is when they come.
Hurry, let's go.
Timeout.
He's going to call timeout.
All right, timeout here at Legion Field with Sacramento leading Birmingham 7-6. Back in a moment here on USA.
Come on, when you play the game and you're looking good, that's a Bud Light way, it's understood.
If you're into looking good, get into Bud Light. The clean, fresh taste won't fill you up, never let you down.
You can taste it, you can feel it, you know you got it right. Everything else is just a light. Everything else is just a light. Keep your Bud Light shining. Everything else is just a light.
This is my new Dodge Caravan. Dad says it costs under $14,300. Mom says it's a great deal with air conditioning at no extra charge when you buy the family value package. It's safe too. With the driver's airbag, rear seat shoulder harnesses, you can even get available built-in child seats. Maybe that's why Caravan is the #1 selling minivan in the whole wide world. Dodge Caravan, recommended by kids everywhere.
Don't get hit by an annual fee. Carry the card that doesn't charge one. And keep yourself out of the hole. It pays to discover.
Banana George Blair does a pretty good job of staying young. We just helped him out with the dash, seats, and tires of his car. There is a fountain of youth, and we own the patent. Armor All Protectant.
They'll jump. I guarantee it. But the play will score, okay?
Formation.
Orange right,
Okay.
hot, 269 fin flat on 4.
Okay, do you hear that?
On
On 4. He's trying to draw him off sides here. That's 3rd and long. And he drew him offside. He drew Bethune offside.
Hot, 269 fin flat on 4. On 4, right?
Let's see if we can hear him call his
Got
snap
flat,
down.
Elroy.
It's going to be on 4. See if anybody jumps.
Let's go, Billy. Billy, let's go. Down, set, hot, 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 hot.
Wide open is Jim Bell for the touchdown.
They didn't get anybody to jump offside. Number 59 almost did. But how about that drive for the Birmingham Fire?
A big drive for Birmingham.
And they're going to go for 2 points here. Blitz that time. There's Bell, bottom of your screen. Here comes the blitz. He releases it, as you said, wide open. Bell in the corner. You don't see much blitz in this league because of the no bump and run rule.
I was just going to say, the no bump really comes into effect inside the 20-yard line.
Absolutely, because when you do blitz, you can't bump the guys. Like right here, the corners have to be up, but they cannot bump the receivers.
So Birmingham going for 2,
Timeout.
and Norseth doesn't like what he sees and calls a timeout.
See, now what happens right here, what you like to see, you see slant patterns down in the goal line. Normally the corners will jump on that. They can't do that in this league.
We're not in orange. We got regular trips in that.
Trips right.
Yeah, you said orange.
I didn't think I said orange.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's right.
Everyone
That's
was,
right. That's good.
All the line
That's
up because they're not snapping.
Right. I know it. That's right. That's right. Okay, we're gonna go trips right, strike 988, crack. Okay.
And all I got is the.
It's only one.
Okay. If no, that's fine.
Okay.
But if he runs to it. Okay.
Runs to it, throw it over his head.
No, I'm gonna try to run it in.
Yeah, run it in. Let's go.
So trips right, strike 988, crack.
988 cracks.
See, the two tough patterns here to cover are the quick slant. Very tough to cover down here on the goal line. Also that fade pattern. Sounds like he might roll out here, and if he doesn't have it, he is going to run it himself.
Trips right.
See if he rolls out to the right.
Strike 988, crack. Trips right, strike 988, crack, right?
He ought to have somebody on the slant, and he ought to have somebody on a fade pattern.
Let's go, Roy. Down! Set! Hut!
Sinclair trying to tip it, but Harris has got it and gets into the end zone for 2.
Boy, what a play by Harris. There's the backflip. Now again, 2 points right here, but he just ran over Lewis Riddick, the safety. Riddick, number 42, came up, and it was a one-on-one battle. Again, Elroy Harris, 34. She's got to pass it over Sinclair. Now watch the one-on-one battle right down here at the goal line. Bang! Harris wins the battle. Beats 42 Riddick.
And I wonder why they call him the flipper.
Look at this.
All right, 6:47 to go in the third quarter from Legion Field. Birmingham has taken a 14-7 lead. We're back in a moment.
Hey, look, it's Joe Weeder.
I've got 2 fantastic ways to help you work out.
I'm Rich Gaspari. Before I work out, I go to General Nutrition and get Weeder's new Flex Fire nutritional booster that helps my tough workouts. Then I take Mega Mass 2000 to help pack on mass fast. Over 2,000 calories per serving makes it the biggest weight gainer ever. Right, guys?
Right.
GNC, the authority in sports nutrition products.
And Ted, just a note of appreciation from me and my 2 daughters to you and your staff for helping me make my house a home. Majestic Furniture was the only store I found that had the uniqueness and quality I was looking for at prices which respected my budget. But most of all, it was the only store I found that gave me genuine service. And free interior decorating and delivery, simply remarkable. Thanks again to you and your staff at Majestic Furniture for making my house a home.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming! Woodbridge Jewelers Home Shopping with Miss Stanislaus County, Lori Tyler, Charlie Woodbridge, and Spot. Buy quality gold chains, gold rings, gemstones, pendants, Rolex watches, and more at unreal low prices. Many below wholesale. This will be the greatest opportunity to buy jewelry this area has ever seen. Don't miss it. April 29th, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. on your cable channel.
Martin Landau. Gotta play the game. Michael Ompkin. I'm not a dirty cop. Eli Wallach. Don't do it! Legacy of Lies on USA. Wednesday night at 9.
Back here in Birmingham, 14-7. The Fire out in front of the Surge. Stephon Adams just took that kickoff and downed it in the end zone for a touchback. Elroy Harris just scored the touchdown moments ago.
Here
and
he
then
is,
the 2
34,
points.
number 34. Watch him release. If we can stop it there. All right, look at this. Here's the guy that's been causing all the problems, but they get it over his head. Go ahead. And now the one-on-one battle. Here it is. Bang! And who won it? 34 Harris.
Pringle, some inside moves and doesn't get much. I mentioned that Harris scored the touchdown. You saw him scoring the 2-point conversion. It was Jim Bell that scored on the touchdown pass from Mike Norseth to give Birmingham a 14-7 lead. And right now it's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line for Sacramento. And there is Harris, who's had a fairly good night tonight.
He keyed that drive to set up that touchdown that, the Bell scored, and then of course he goes in for 2.
Time of possession, 18:03 for the Fire, 6:10 in the third quarter alone, as Archer wants to put this one up. And in and out of the hands that time of the tight end, number 83, Paul Green. Update from the Meadowlands at New Jersey. Giant Stadium, 21-14. The Knights over Frankfurt in the third quarter.
Who's their quarterback right now? They lost a couple last week, 2 weeks ago. Slack back at quarterback, he must be.
I think he
here
is.
at the shoulder.
Slack, yeah. They've been alternating between him and Pease, but we've got a 3rd and 7. Meanwhile, here as Parker goes in motion, bottom of your screen. And the throw is to Anthony Green, who takes it and cuts back inside to about the 35.
And we didn't have a wide shot that time, but they used that Alamo formation where they put 3 wide receivers on one side, 2 on the other, but they motioned down, so they had 4 wide receivers down here to the bottom of the screen, and Birmingham couldn't pick it up. That was maybe the little trick that Sacramento was saving. They used it last week, haven't shown it until tonight.
Anthony Green on a 12-yard reception, and it's 1st and 10 for Sacramento.
It's that, and we've always got caught up with the other guy coming in because Will.
Fake to Pringle. Over the middle, and what a hit there by John Miller.
You know, of the 2 safeties, Hunter's known as a physical one, but we've seen Miller, number 44, the free safety. He plays in the middle of the field. He reads very well. He's had a couple of tough shots tonight.
That was a Ronnie Lott type hip on Eddie Brown.
Well, not quite, because Brown got up.
True.
Cincy right.
Good
Cincy
point.
Right.
Cincy right. They want Pringle on the right side.
390. 390. Hot.
Archer wants it all down the left side and almost intercepted there.
Oh, what a great play by Holland. And then did you see, I believe that was that Eddie Brown pushed him? There's going to be offensive pass interference. Now it's a penalty against Brown, but credit him with saving that interception. J.R. Holland, number 21, excellent position. No bump and run, so he's way ahead of the receiver. Now he almost, see him 21 way ahead of the receiver. Now watch Brown push him. Right here he's going to push him. That saves the interception. See him save it? He doesn't push him. That's an interception. So good play by Brown. Really not a good throw by Archer because J.R. Holland played it great. They're laughing about it.
7, there's nobody there.
10 yards from the previous spot.
Got to be pass interference. Send it
is.
back 10 yards. But saved a possible interception, although turnover wouldn't have been so great because they would have gotten it down on the 1 or 2 yard line.
JR still had a shot at picking that one off, though, because it bounced right in and out of his hands.
All right, here we go. Let's make it happen now. Far right. Dash right wide. 8 under 5 on 1 on 1. Ready? Be awake,
Ed. Dash right, he will be a delayed rollout down to the bottom of the screen. He'll go back 5 steps
34
and roll
set.
out to his right for the pass.
390. 390.
Now he starts rolling out and he'll look for his guys.
Batted down that time by Freddie Foggy. And another good defensive play by Birmingham.
One blunder in the first half hurt them, but their defensive backfield has played pretty well. Just a down pattern for Parker. Good hands. Foggy staying right with him. That's excellent play by the cornerback. Now see him close on it. Right hand inside. Excellent cornerback technique.
Fred Foggy, 6'2", 195, out of Minnesota, and having a fairly good game so far, but you have to, you know, I get the sense that
Loss of down on the offensive pass interference. It is 2nd down.
You get the sense that maybe Sacramento is, I don't know, pressing a little bit right now. They're only down 14-7.
Right, let's go. I right, I left. 414, fullback stop.
Here's it's K. Stevens. Haven't heard him tonight. It's first time.
34 left. 414 fullback stop on 1 on 1. Right?
Fullback stop. That should be the fullback out of the backfield on a pass pattern.
4-3 set. 390.
No loss of down. It's 2nd and 20 from the 41. Archer trying to step up in the pocket now is going to decide to run and takes a slide feet first down at midfield.
Yeah.
Well short of a first down. Pickup of 9 on the play.
Doug Peterson, the quarterback for the Knights this evening.
All right, let's go. Let's line up in loaded right, just loaded right, 866 fullback wheel. On first down,
Loaded right.
Gun loaded left. Rose, 866 F wheel on the audible. Ready?
I thought he called loaded right. And then Archer called loaded left. See, they've loaded up the left side. There are 4 receivers to the left side. There they are, 4 of them, including the back.
Over the middle, he's got Mark Stock for a Sacramento first down at the 33-yard line. That is a big play, 18 yards on the reception for Stock.
Not sure why John Miller playing such a deep zone on that play. You got to know where the first down is. Stock, you'll see Stock settle into the zone right over the middle. Now the free safety, 44, John Miller, is about 10 yards off. There's Stock. Here's the pass. Now Miller comes in. Now he comes in, but too late, first down.
34 snap.
Ball is actually placed on the 31. The reverse going to Stock, and it's a fake reverse. And Archer looking for Brown, and he's got it at the 11-yard line, ridden down again by John Miller, who's all over the field tonight.
What they try to do on that end around or fake end around, that's like a play action. But on the end, you'll see the fake end around left side of your screen. You try to bring the safeties up now. See, everybody comes up, but the safeties don't bite. They're back to play this, but a good pass pattern, good catch. Another first down. They can get a first down now inside the 1-yard line.
When they don't bite like that, that's called experience, right, Dave?
Sure is.
Pitch going to Pringle.
How about Otis Moore that time? 71, the left defensive end coming up to stop that play.
Couldn't turn the corner that time.
Again, you know, we talk about...
Hey, tell them to stay in there. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple.
Purple, purple, purple.
Okay, let's go. Gun, motion, tray left. And let's go 836, H angle.
All right, here we go. Gun, motion, tray left. Lily, 836, H angle on one. Ready? Come on, let's go.
What does purple mean?
I don't know, but I just got my eardrum blown out.
Yeah,
I think
sure
they fixed this transmitter. Motion, there goes Parker in motion to the top.
And drills it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown, the leading receiver on Sacramento this year, his 3rd touchdown of the season.
Eddie Brown cut in front of Fred Foggy, the right cornerback, the left cornerback, and Foggy just let him go, but didn't see Hunter over there. So again, a defensive breakdown. You see bottom of your screen. See if Eddie Brown cuts in front of Foggy. Not sure if we'll see him. See Foggy trailing late, and there was the linebacker, so they just found the hole in the zone, or it was a breakdown.
Back of the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown to Eddie Brown, and Nees trying to convert the PAT. No problem. We've got a tie game at Legion Field. A similar situation to a year ago when it was tied 10-10, only tonight it's tied at 14. We're back in a moment here on USA Network as Brown catches the touchdown.
I smoke, but with my kids in the car, smoking's curbed. No big deal. I've got Wrigley Spearmint Gum. That cool, clean taste is a family favorite. When I can't smoke, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
Would you pay $200 for the contents of this bottle? $300? More? Every day, thousands of new car buyers do when they buy a dealer-applied paint sealant. The same professional sealant you can now apply yourself for a fraction of the price. Introducing Clear Coat Paint Sealant from Turtle Wax. New Clear Coat Paint Sealant is a high-tech, Teflon-enriched sealant that chemically bonds to your car's finish to help seal out ultraviolet rays, acid rain, and grime, while safely sealing in the showroom shine. 12 full months of protection absolutely guaranteed. Your car not so new? New Clear Coat Paint Sealant cleans off oxidation, shines, and seals in a just polished look for a full 12 months. The same high-tech protection available for hundreds of dollars from professional car appearance detailers for a fraction of the price. So spend hundreds with them or save hundreds with this. New Clear Coat Paint Sealant from Turtle Wax. Get new Clear Coat Paint Sealant now at these stores.
I smoke, but the only open table in this restaurant is in the no smoking section. My solution? The cool, clean taste of Wrigley Spearmint Gum. After dinner, it fills the bill. When I can't smoke, I enjoy pure chewing satisfaction.
Strike. Counter strike.
An all-new season on USA, tomorrow night at 10.
There's Eddie Brown catching that 10-yarder to tie the game at 14 all, and his third touchdown of the year, Dave.
Great job by that young man, and he saved that touchdown also by a play earlier, which we hope to show you.
This is Eddie Britton. And looking for some room, and is ridden out of bounds by number 59 for Sacramento.
Okay, here is Brown. Now, he caught that touchdown pass, but he almost didn't get a chance to catch it because of this earlier play. Now, again, watch Holland with the almost interception, but there's the save. Brown pushes it away from him. No interception, and that leads to about 3 plays later. Here's Archer, the quarterback. Brown, bottom of your screen, runs the slant pattern, wide open touchdown. So give him credit for that, keeping the ball with 16 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Ball is on the 28. Complete the bell for a short 2-yard gain. As time running out here in the third quarter. We're at the end of the third quarter from Legion Field. 14-14. Sacramento and Birmingham all tied up. And we're back in just a moment.
At the Lake Edna Karate Club's last get-together, Ralph Fisher, the instructor, served new Oriental wings from KFC. Tender wings glazed in a sweet teriyaki sauce. Charlie Lewis had so many he had to loosen his black belt. In fact, everyone had seconds. Except Ralph. New KFC Oriental wing pieces, 6 for $1.99, 20 for $5.99, for a limited time in Lake Edna or your neck of the woods.
Unleash yourself in the mind maze. Free your imagination. Escape your reality. Can you win in the mind maze? It's a perfect place. Drift into another world where everything is what you make it. It's magic. It's the mind maze. The mind maze, where it's all in your imagination. Call 1-900-933-9283. Adults 18 and over only. $5 per minute.
At age 74, I'm the oldest Ironman triathlete.
Jim Ward has a hobby. It's called staying young.
It's a workout.
That's why he uses Armor All protectant on his dash, seats, and especially his tires. Rubber can age and crack, but Armor All penetrates to keep his tires looking like new. Jim says his tires never seem to get old. People say the same thing about Jim.
I like a good-looking car. It makes me feel good.
There is a fountain of youth, and we own the patent. Armor All.
I gotta run.
We've got one heck of a ball game here at Legion Field, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And here's Shan Gailey, the head coach of Birmingham, on a 2nd and 7. Kay Stevenson on the other side for the Sacramento Surge, and he's got to be happy about that last drive. Archer, 13 of 20, 222 yards thus far. That's Mike Norseth, the quarterback for Birmingham. Brings him up at the 31.
That guy
caught from behind by you-know-who, Mike Sinclair.
I tell you, he's been a pain in the side of Mike Norseth in terms, that's the first time he's gotten to him clearly, but he has gotten in there several times.
USA Network returns to the Forest Oaks Country Club in Greensboro, North Carolina, to bring you first and second round coverage of the Kmart Greater Greensboro Open. It all begins next Thursday at 4 p.m. 3 Central, right here on USA. 3rd and 9 for Mike Norseth. In and out of the hands again by Phil Ross, but McWright was in on the coverage.
Right, immediate contact when the ball came to Ross. Tough catch.
So another punting situation for Birmingham. Kurt Maggio in the punt. Eddie Brown waiting for the kick at his own 25-yard line.
Brown's second leading punt returner in this World League so far this season. this kick. Look at this coverage.
Brown's going to take it at the 25.
Look at this coverage. Don't run backwards. You can't run backwards. Can't do it.
Anthony Henton on the stop for Birmingham. We'll be back in a moment on USA. We've got a tie game, 14-14.
Welcome to Pro Football's World Tour Sweepstakes, proudly sponsored by Delta Airlines. Keep watching the World League every week. You could win trips to the hottest pro football action in the world. The Super Bowl, the World League's World Bowl, the NFL's American Bowl, and the Pro Bowl. There's a new chance to win every week. Here's how to qualify. Each week, a new 3-digit code will be announced. If it matches the first part of your 7-digit home phone number, use your home phone to call 800-542-8558. Limit 1 entry per week. This week's code is 686. Call now. The phone lines are open only until noon Eastern Time tomorrow. Each week, someone will win a 27-inch color TV and be a finalist for the grand prize, Pro Football's World Tour. Remember, call now to enter. 800-542-8558. Delta Airlines invites you to watch the World League every Saturday night for your chance to win.
Open road, mountain high, morning mist, golden sky. Kawasaki, it's where I wanna be. City streets, desert sun, rolling hills, forest run. Kawasaki, it's where I wanna be.
No matter where you want to be, you can get there on a Kawasaki.
Kawasaki, let the good times roll.
Hope you can join us here on USA next Saturday for more exciting World League action. We'll have a divisional matchup between Birmingham, the Fire, and the San Antonio Riders. All the action beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, right here on USA Network, the home of the World League. And you're looking at Kay Stevenson, the head coach of the Sacramento Surge, as they begin a drive now in the fourth quarter with 13:39 to go on the 20-yard line.
Sounded like a running play to the right side. Sounded like 36 power.
390! 390! Hot!
There it is.
There's Pringle trying to turn the corner and doesn't get around the corner at all. McGowan in on the stop, along with Maurice Oliver.
Okay, David. Purple H has 30 comeback.
Outside receivers should run a comeback route, meaning they'll go down 10, 15 yards, plant and come back. We've got a timeout on the field as 51 for Birmingham walks off the field. That's Junior Jackson. There's Jackson, great special teams player, great hitter, inside backer. He's walking off.
And according to Shan Gailey, one of the 3 toughest players on defense, along with Arthur Hunter and John Miller.
Don't laugh.
Did I just see the wave?
Yeah. You know, that was big, what, about 15 years ago? But that crowd is getting into this ball game now. 14-14 early fourth quarter.
I take it you don't like the wave.
Well, I mean, I don't do the foxtrot either.
How about the 1 and 2 step?
34 set! 390! 390! Hot!
Nice play fake. Complete. Out of bounds. That's Mark Stock being ridden down there by Fred Foggy, and a big gain of 20 yards for Archer.
Well, you heard him call a comeback pattern. That was a 20-yard.
Let's go regular end. Let's go King left. Pass 50.
Stock top of the screen, going to go down 20 yards. He's going to turn in, and there it is for the reception. Archer not having a bad second half here.
Neither is Stock. 11 catches, 105 yards for the game. Another nice play fake by Archer, and this one is caught again.
Carl Parker inside.
Carl Parker.
Parker just running a down and in, a little post pattern. He's a big receiver with real good hands. Just plants it and cuts it inside, across the middle, goes up. See that catch it with the hands? Like to see that by a receiver.
30 man, first down, first down. Ready? Give me a call, give me a call.
First and 10. The ball is at the 48-yard line of Birmingham. This time Pringle has a big hole up the middle, a gaping gash down to the 30-yard line of the Fire, and another Sacramento first down. That's a 19-yard carry for the tiny one out of Cal State.
Got regular in. Let's go zoom. Split right slot.
Tom Rader, who is now in at the right, on the right side of the offensive line. Big block that time to open it up.
Big offensive line for Sacramento, led by Stevens and Buddenberg.
See, they're looking at the pictures of the coverages just before the snap. They're probably about 5 or 6 plays right there that they're looking at.
390.
Parker in motion. Archer wanted something right, goes left to Eddie Brown, slips a couple of guys and goes inside the 20. Came close to breaking that one.
You know, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. This is the first game I've done this year. You see the defensive coverages, not much blitz here. You'll see him take the ball, roll back. He's got plenty of time because there are a lot of people back in coverage. They don't rush a lot of people. Watch Brown slip it right here, almost breaks it, but gets caught on the turf and goes down.
So Archer doing a nice, very impressive job on this drive. There are the numbers on the night for Dave Archer. And the inside handoff that time going to Tony Burse for another Sacramento first down.
Purple H. Let's go 54 Yale.
Cincy right. 54 Yale on one. Here we call.
54 Yale. Okay.
34 set. 390. 390. Hot.
Picked off. Paul McGowan has got the football for Birmingham across the 20 down to about the 24-yard line. So
boy, Archer knew as soon as he threw that, he made a bad play. Number 53 McGowan just stepping back into the center, picking it off.
Still tied, 14-all. We'll be back in a moment.
There's a cologne that preferred men prefer.
Preferred stock cologne from the House of Stetson. Smooth and extra special.
Preferred stock cologne. What preferred men prefer.
Ace Best Buys are terrific values every month, like these.
Ace offers a full line of lawn care products, including premium turf fertilizer for $3.99 and weed and feed for just $4.99.
Ace Best Buys. Another reason Ace is the place for you.
Bifocals? I'm gonna look just like my father. My grandfather. Wait, nobody'll notice the lines if I do some cool frames. Or something. This is not working.
For those who refuse to be seen in bifocals, we offer the perfect disguise. Verilux No-Line Bifocals. The vision you need, the look you want, none of the lines. Call for a Verilux professional near you. Here's something for all you truck drivers to think about. There's an oil made special for trucks. An oil with the Shell brand. Oil that protects engines when they rev their highest and work their hardest. Think any oil will take care of your truck? Think again. Truck Guard from Shell.
Here's McGowan. Watch him keep an eye on this guy's eyes as he rolls back because Archer looks all the way, looking all the way. McGowan just reads his eyes, goes right in where the ball's going. A poor job by the quarterback. He can't look right at the receiver all the way.
And of course, last week McGowan had a big interception of Stan Gelball against London that led to a tying field goal and does it again tonight. This is Harris. And ridden out of bounds after a 7-yard pickup by Tom Gearhart.
Well, this has turned into a pretty good ball game after a scoreless first 28 minutes, and that last 2 minutes of the first half were exciting, and now it's picked up again.
What do you think? We're looking at overtime, maybe?
Could be.
Okay. Dave Archer on the
He's
bench.
shaking and see him shake his head.
Yeah.
He knows
he made a mistake. 2nd and 4. This is Harris again. Breaks a tackle and then literally rides Louis Riddick out of bounds with him.
That's a smart play by 34 because they ran the counter to the right, but he had to bring it back to the left because of the good defensive play by Sacramento. What do you call here, Chan?
In there at safety now. Wing left, rocket, 566 box, screen left.
Wing left, rocket, 566 box, screen left, ready?
Look for the screen on the left side, probably to the tailback.
Down! Set! Hit! Hit!
There's Bell wide open.
Across the field to Bell, across the 30. Drags McWright out of bounds with him.
That's a pretty good play right there. They roll over to the right, and you tend to forget about Bell on the left side.
Wing right.
So now keep an eye on Bell, top of the screen. He is going to roll out to his left while Norseth rolls out way to his right. Look how wide open he has. Two blockers. Right there, one gets him, and then he's running out to the right side, just short of the first down.
Bell has been a big factor in this game, along with Elroy Harris, who's got 14 carries for 62 yards.
Set! Hit! Hit!
Bell again bounces off a man and is finally brought down by Bill Goldberg, a former Rams player.
First. 3rd and 1.
It's coming. You want to go with 25 base, go 31 personnel.
Run the slant again.
Once you've driven on a trip with cruise control, you don't ever want to give it up. He likes talking to his quarterback. He said he doesn't like when a quarterback talks back to him, though.
I wonder why.
Just talk back to me during this between series, not during the series.
Coaches never like to be talked back to, though. I mean, it's a given.
This one is. That's a couple close measurements today.
Wing left, Bing, 903 center.
Let's go now. Wing left, Bing, 903 finner. Bing, 903 finner, ready?
7:30 and counting remaining in regulation play, all tied at 14.
Down! Set! Hit!
He wants it all. Right side, got it. Eddie Britton's going to go in for the touchdown. 56 yards.
And I believe it was Junior Robinson. We're going to have to find him, number 22 in white. Here's a little celebration, which is legal. Jumping jacks. Wait a second, fellas. Eddie Britton turned around Junior Robinson, number 22, the left cornerback, as Norseth just heaved it deep. Now keep an eye on 89. Now let's find Robinson, the cornerback. He's playing pretty deep. See, he loses balance here. He gets way out of the play. Now Britton comes back to catch it. Now, well, anyway, takes it in for the touchdown. Now just a single point they're going for. 7-point lead.
Doyle puts the exclamation point, and it's now 21-14 in favor of Birmingham. And take one more look here, Dave.
And again, keep an eye on 22, the cornerback. He'll come into the screen, gets out of balance.
And we'll be back in a moment here on USA 21-14 Birmingham. Birmingham, and Doyle gets set to kick it off. Stephon Adams, it is 3. Brought down from behind at around the 18-yard line.
Keep an eye on Junior Jackson. He's number 51. He's always right next to the kicker, one of the best special teams players in the league. The guys right next to the kicker, they're the ones. Nothing stops him. No, whoop, whoop. He gets hit from behind here. What's going on?
Derek Kelson was saying, who was that man that hit? What was that train that hit me? Anybody get a number?
Yeah. Got to keep your head on the swivel on special teams.
34 set! 390!
Pringles in motion, bottom of your screen. That's the tight end, Paul Green, and breaks loose and is down at around the 38-yard line for Sacramento.
Let's go split. right, split right.
33-yard line. It's a 15-yard
28 hook.
Split right, 34 left. 628 hook on one. Ready? Get your check downs now.
Fourth quarter at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. It's all tied at 21 between the Knights and Frankfurt.
34 set. 390. 390. Hop.
Archer being chased and down.
See, the problem that time, Craig Ogletree lined up on the right side. He came with McDaniels, and there was only the tackle there to pick him up.
A loss of 17 yards on the play. Pelham McDaniels and Craig Ogletree.
Left side of your screen. They both come through, and only one. McDaniels, good play by both of them. Archer goes down. See, Ogletree comes through, and the tackle picks him up, so McDaniels goes free.
Buddenberg got beat that time. The left guard for Sacramento.
90. Hop.
Second and 19. Pringle looking to cut back, loses the football, and I believe Birmingham has got it.
Yes, they do. A key turnover here with 5:39 left.
It's Tony Bowick that came up with a recovery as Pringle had the football and lost it.
A good tackle and then great hustle by number 70, Bowick.
The third turnover by Sacramento.
The fire is fired up.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Watch the hit right here. Bang.
The hit was by Otis Moore. 6'2", 275 pounds out of Clemson, and what a hit he put on Mike Pringle. And Bowick with the recovery. Good field position here for Birmingham. It's 1st and 10 at the 23. The give is to Bell. Big hole right side. Down at the 15. So
wing left close.
Listen up. Hold on. Good snaps now. Get this thing in the end zone. It's over. Wing left close. Wing left close. 137 OT. 137 OT. Ready?
Now this should be a toss out or a handoff outside left. See if Bell can take it outside.
Now.
Bell again. 4:54 and counting left in regulation.
So one thing Chan Gailey would like to do, obviously, is score.
32, 32, 32, 32, 32.
You know he's going to rush. It's buried in the
Now he's loading 32. He's bringing in 63, who is an offensive lineman, DiLorenzo, making him a tight end. They're just going to load this up. Avery also an H-back, so they're going to load this up and just plow it down, try to run some time off the clock. As I said, they'd like to score, but use up time before they score.
So Mike Norseth and
we
company.
need a timeout.
Oh, baby.
Wait, no. When there's a couple more seconds.
Yeah.
Couple more seconds. Okay, timeout.
Mike Norseth wants a timeout, and we've got to take a timeout here on USA Network with the score 21-14, Birmingham. And the Sacramento Surge with their backs to the wall and facing a tough road trip overseas. They go to London next week, followed by Montreal before coming home. So they're down 21-14 here, and the ball on the 11-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Birmingham.
Down.
Bell inside for a couple. Dave, we talked about that tough schedule. Of course, this week here at Legion Field. Next week they play London, who lost today to Barcelona 9-0. Then it's Montreal. Then they come home for 2 and finish out the season at San Antonio.
Keep in mind, only 2 teams have won over in Europe. I did some games over there last year, and I remember the teams coming over to Europe had trouble over there. If the time changed, it was tougher to go over there than to come back over
Phil,
here.
you got to be on the line. Down.
2nd and 7. Pitches to Bell. Can he turn the corner? Yes, and dives head first. Is he in? No,
but he's got a first down.
Yes, he does. First down inside the 2. Robert McWright in on the stop.
Knock it up in there with a 20.
Watch Bell just going to take it outside. A lot of individual effort here. Breaks a tackle, breaks a tackle. Look at this. Breaks all the way down inside. I got to believe they've got, yes, they do have a first down.
Good snap here, Billy.
So Birmingham looking to slam the door. Shot on Sacramento with 3:16 left in regulation and counting.
125, ISO, ISO. Move it back, move it back.
Stack left close,
I think they're going to blast it off the right side.
It's on one, Junior.
The lead blocker.
Hey, touchdown right here and it's fucking over, all right? You guys, let's go. Get up and run it. Bill, make sure to snap. Jim, make sure I give you the ball. Hold on to that thing.
Gotta get backside back. I'm gonna try and sneak out.
Important point down here. Hold on to the football. I've seen players down here lose it and have guys return it for a touchdown.
Clock and a run. Game clock and a run. Let's go. Set left close. No, stack left close. 125 ISO. 125 ISO, right?
125. They probably go to the left side. Fullback will lead up the left side.
Down.
Who is that? Is that Jackson, the fullback?
Yes, it is. I was just going to say that's Junior Jackson. The lead block for Jim Bell, and he's in. Or is he?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Junior Jackson, the special teams player, doing a little William Perry imitation and throwing a block in there for Jim Bell to get the Birmingham touchdown and a 27-14 lead with 3:22 left in regulation.
Jackson, the linebacker, there it is. Once he's across, it doesn't matter what happened. He might lose the ball down there. All he has to do is break the plane while in possession. He's broken it. Touchdown. Play is over. Only going for the 1 point. Make it a 14-point lead.
And Doyle is perfect. 28-14 in favor of Birmingham. And what a drive by the Fire. 5 plays, 23 yards, ate up about 2:17 on the clock.
Now this game is not over, but if it stays this way, this is a big win for Birmingham after coming off the tie last week. Puts them in good position as they go into the second half of the season. But again, this is not over.
We talked about the Sacramento schedule and how they have to go on the road for the next 6 games. Meanwhile, Birmingham for the next 6, they're at home. Next week at San Antonio, and then at home for 3 consecutive games before closing out the season against the Ohio Glory. So they have the advantage as far as the schedule is concerned, along with San Antonio.
Although it's going to be interesting to see how that tie comes into play end of the season.
Right, because Birmingham lost their tie-breaking game pre-season.
The tie that they had last week against London.
I realize, yeah.
That makes them a half a game difference. So they might either be half game ahead or half a game behind somebody. We'll find that out in 4 or 5 weeks. But still, this game is not over.
No, it's not. A short kick, and that's Tony Burse with the football down at the 24. And Ogletree on the stop for Birmingham. Fourth quarter, 28-14. At the Meadowlands, all tied at 21 in the fourth quarter. When this game is over, we're going to try to send you up north to the Meadowlands, Giants Stadium, where Frankfurt is playing New Jersey. And what a ball game. I didn't expect this from the Knights tonight, Dave.
Nope, they've had some trouble, but that's what's nice about this league. Sometimes things happen you don't expect.
The pass is complete to Carl Parker across the 35, and the clock is running with 3:02 left in the game.
4-3 set, 2.
That's Adams out of bounds, and Stephon Adams takes this one out of bounds and is hit by Freddie Foggy. Stephon Adams on allocation for the Los Angeles Raiders.
Spread. Let's go 6 away, 18.
So one thing about this type of game right now, Birmingham going to drop off into coverage, take some underneath stuff.
608, 810, and 539 H option on the audible. Ready?
Spreading the field with 4 wide receivers. You look at the Birmingham defense, they're dropping back pretty deep. So the short pass underneath, but boy, I can't believe he dropped that pass right in his hand. Stock knows it. He's caught quite a few today. Should have had that one.
Mark Stock with a big game, but can't hang on that time.
539 H option. Get the first down.
All right, got one play. Here we go. Spread right. Lilly, 539 H option on one. Ready?
3rd and 5 for Sacramento.
4-3 set. 290.
2 plays here. They will not punt it if they don't make the first. Swing it right.
It's Tony Burse, and he can't hang on. Pass was thrown high, and
he's got to go up with 2 hands. He's got to go up with 2 hands.
Right.
All right, we got 4th down now. We got 4 in there. Oh, we're going to go for it.
Of course they are. Eddie Brown last week caught a key 4th down pass, but then fumbled.
All right, here we go. Come on, Mark. Forget it now. We're going to go spread right, and we're going to go Lilly, 608 H option on or H cross on one. Ready? 608 H in. 1-1.
So Dave Archer trying to bring Sacramento back, the NFL veteran. 7 years he played in the National Football League. Pass is caught that time by
boy, that's
82
close
Mark
too.
Stock.
He has just got the first down by about 6 or 8 inches. Keeps going. 2:22 left.
Are you surprised that they're not going more to the outside?
Well, they're giving what the defense is taking what the defense is giving them.
Carl Parker takes a big hit after catching the football by number 24, Arthur Hunter.
Now with 2:05 left in the game, Archer does call a timeout to get 1 play in before the 2-minute warning. But this is what Birmingham's doing. They're rushing 4 guys, dropping everybody else outside and deep, letting them take the middle stuff.
We got 2:05.
You can't fight them. You've got to take what they'll give you.
2 minutes. We got to reach down the field here on them pretty good. Let's go.
Eddie likes 7. I don't know what, if the guy's playing, is the guy playing outside technique? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Combo. They're lining up and playing combo on now because we're just in a 2 set.
We haven't studied, buddy.
What about, let's go loaded. Let's go loaded to the wide side. Loaded right here.
282?
Let's go 282 left corner.
All right. Flying up in
Zoom it.
Okay.
Zoom it. Let's see if we can get the big one right here.
Kentucky.
Now, while they were in the huddle there, they did reset the clock to 2:08 from 2:05.
Gun, zoom, load right. Lilly, 282 F corner on one. Ready? Zoom it.
Dave Archer, originally signed with Atlanta in 1984, and in a span of 2 years, won 10 of 23 starts, and then, of course, got hurt in 1986 with a separated shoulder. On the right side, intended for Stephon Adams, and it's picked off by John Miller.
Adams playing that corner pattern here at the 2-minute warning, and Miller just cut right in front beautifully as the ball was somewhat lofted, and he threw it into double coverage. The double guy was Miller. Now corner pattern on the right side by Adams, but Miller's playing this deep. You'll see him come into your picture right here. See, he's coming in deep. Takes it and then just take it upfield, much as you can get, and then go down.
We've got a timeout here at Legion Field with Birmingham in control, 28-14. Dave Archer on the bench, a little dejected, obviously, down 28-14 and on the verge of losing their 2nd consecutive game, and on the verge of facing a very tough road trip overseas, Dave.
You asked me about why not go outside or deep. When they're playing that deep zone, it's tougher to go deep. That's why you got to go short, but they forced one deep interception, and for all intents and purposes, the game is over. And again, Birmingham now, they can't just fall on the ball, but they will do that in effect. They'll just hand it off to running back or probably just stumble forward. What they should not do is any kind of toss or pitch. Just hand the ball off to the running back, one side or the other, and have him fall forward.
Elroy Harris.
Stay in bounds.
And does stay in bounds and doesn't get much on the carry. Proctor in on the stop.
2
Sacramento
timeouts left for
the
Sacramento.
timeout.
That's 2 timeouts left. Now they have 1.
Proctor and Harris, I wonder what they're talking about. pizza after the game, maybe? I don't
wants
know.
Harris to do another flip.
Okay.
I'll get one of these.
Or is it them two? Okay, hey, tell Steve and Phil. Oh, okay. We want to run a 126 stretch, okay? 126 stretch. I'm sorry. 126 base.
126 base? Okay.
126 base.
I was going to say, I know I suggest it every time, but I set right close, 137.02, and me keep it off the back
Was
side.
it there that time? Okay. Well, we run it next play.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
What do we got?
126 base.
Set right close?
Set right close.
They're just going to run it off the right side, and then it sounds like the next play they're going to let him keep the ball. He's going to fake the handoff.
Set right close, 126 base. 126 base, right? Let's go, let's go.
Just hand it off to Harris, right side.
Yeah. Sit! Hit, hit.
2nd and 11, and Harris gets the carry.
Now Sacramento probably will call their last timeout.
Right.
And you heard Norseth talking to Changeli about, I think I can keep it around the side. I don't know if you want your quarterback running any kind of bootlegs here. He's got a bad shoulder. However, they will probably have to punt the football if they don't make the first down.
They're going to play it, Mike. They're going to be standing there waiting.
What's that?
All right, yeah, 137 OT.
That's why I give him a chance.
Okay, that's it. Let's just run, go. 137 OT.
Jan, why don't you go with 139? Can you go 139
Set right
stretch?
close, 137.02.
And go 32 personnel, 139
Jan,
stretch?
set right close.
Set right close, go 137 OT. Tell everyone you're going to keep it.
Okay.
Tell anybody else.
He tried to talk him out of it.
Uh-huh.
He tried to talk Norseth out of it, but Norseth, no, I think it's there. And Changeli said they're going to be waiting on it. Let's see if they are waiting on it.
I'm going to keep this.
Mike Norseth.
Set right close.
Hey, everybody, Norseth's keeping the ball.
Out of Hollywood, California, went to Kansas and played college ball there. And in the opening game in Sacramento, had 153 yards passing. Tonight has 176 against the Surge at a touchdown. He's only rushed for 4 yards. As you know, he likes to run. And here he goes with the football now. Right?
That's why Chan said we shouldn't run it. Now they've got to punt the football, although no timeouts. The clock will run down.
1:30 and counting in this game as Maggio goes back to punt.
Now you notice that nobody is back returning it for Sacramento. They'll have an 11-man rush, in which case Maggio should see this. He should just quickly get it off. He doesn't have to worry about hang time. Just get it over the line of scrimmage. He should recognize this. Nobody back but the official way back, standing on the 25-yard line. He's not going to return it. Just catch it and get it over the line of scrimmage. That's all you got to do. If he gets this blocked on a good snap, it's his fault. We're going to let him run down, take the 5-yard penalty. See, even now the clock will not start at 56 until the ball is snapped.
Kurt Maggio. How do you like his form, Dave, being an ex-punter?
I'm going to tell you in a second. Because I saw Orlando do this last year against London. London, I believe, rushed them twice, or Orlando rushed them twice, and the punter didn't recognize it, got 2 blocked. So this is where the punter has to recognize. See the 11-man rush? There's nobody back here. Just get it over the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Good snap. He took a couple of steps, which he really didn't need to do. But see, just get over the line of scrimmage.
And this one bounding
inside
the 30-yard line.
Don't down it. Just let it go out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And so Sacramento has its work cut out for them.
Penalty flag as we have a fight going on about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's Tony Burse involved in there. 51-yard punt that time by Maggio.
McGowan getting into it with Burse a little bit. Probably throw those guys out for 2 plays.
Is that the penalty box? Where is that located? I haven't seen that yet tonight.
Any skirmish. See, in the NFL, they just wash it. They just personal foul this way, personal foul this way, offsetting, next down. In the World League, personal foul, send them out for 2 plays.
You like that rule?
Yeah, because I don't like to see the wash. Put the guys out. Put them out for their next series. Like if you throw a defensive guy out, but their offense is on the field, it doesn't hurt them.
Dave Archer started the season by wearing number 8.
Hey, we're gonna run 999 H seam. If you don't have any blocking assignments, leak through the middle and check down for me with a knuckle, okay?
He's talking to Doug DeBose right there, the backup running back, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers, had back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing years at Nebraska.
Meanwhile, the referee standing back on the 25-yard line. Way back there he is. They're trying to figure out who they're going to eject for 2 plays, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to run it over again. Are they going to make him kick it again?
That's what it looks like. I think I see Maggio coming back out on the field.
But the kick was already kicked, though.
Nothing to do with it.
Okay, I'm just talking. Don't get mad with me. I'm just asking. I know my. I'm just trying to. It puts us in a.
You're going to do the play all over again. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
Right, but see that? Maj, you got to just get rid of this.
That's right.
We have a double foul prior to the change of possession. Therefore, we will replay the down. We have unsportsmanlike conduct on number 74 in Birmingham, who will be suspended for 2 plays. We have unsportsmanlike personal foul for fighting number 28, Sacramento,
Tony Burst,
who is disqualified. 4th down.
Now, did you hear what Norseth said to Maggio? He said, just get it out of there, because he took the 2.5, 3 steps that last time, which is unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Just catch it and get it out of there.
A lot of confusion on the field right now. I mean, this is, this entire series here has probably taken more than 5 minutes. I mean, just to get this punt off. So Maggio sets up again.
Here's McGowan. He calls the signals. He won't do it here, but he has run some fakes from that position. So you get nobody back. All he has to do is catch it and kick it. You can't block 11 guys. You can't block 10 guys because your center's not a blocker.
Kurt Maggio is 2nd in the World League in punting.
Look at this. See this? The only guy back there is the official right there, but he's not going. He's not going to catch it. Wouldn't it be wild to see him catch it and run it back?
It would be. Then we'd have to do it all over again. Maggio this time pushes it off to the right side, and that time took a little Sacramento bound and stops at the 26-yard line.
And guess what? No flags.
No, not that time. So Maggio, the 2nd leading punter, a nice job with a 39.4 average. Dave Archer, 22 of 34, 316 yards, a pair of touchdowns, but also, this is key, that's right, a pair of interceptions.
Paul McGowan, great play at the end, stopping one drive.
On one. Ready?
Archer was doing quite well in 1986 when you might recall against the Bears, got hit by Mike Singletary and Richard Dent.
33 set!
Separated the right shoulder, and that was that.
It's when you were a kid, you threw it up in the dirt. Everybody go deep. I'll just throw it up there.
And this time, Archer is not even going to get the pass off. He's dropped by Tony Bowick, and Archer's slow in getting up.
That's unbelievable. They rush 3 guys and get a sack.
On the ball.
Clock is running, 20 seconds and going. And guys are downfield. They may not even get this play off. Guys are still downfield. Here they come.
I don't believe Sacramento took that long to get back to the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds and counting. Pass is complete to DeBose, looking to get outside and can't get out of bounds. Loses the football.
They say he is down.
And 1 second left, and the game is over. And Birmingham comes up with a 28-14, a very impressive victory, and a little revenge, Dave, from 4 weeks ago when they lost that game 20-6 in Sacramento. There's Kay Stevenson looking for Shan Gailey and looking to shake his hand. So Shan now goes to three wins on the season. Birmingham comes away with a 28-14 victory over the Surge. We're back in a moment on USA. With a very impressive 28-14 victory over the Sacramento Surge. Tonight's player of the game, the KFC player of the game, number 53, Paul McGowan. A key interception of Dave Archer, who threw 2 on the evening. McGowan with a key interception a week ago at London that led to the tying field goal. And so a donation of $1,000 in Paul McGowan's name to DARE, the Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Paul McGowan, our Kentucky Fried Chicken player of the game. We go now to Giant Stadium, the Meadowlands up north. Brad Nessler and Boomer